And hello and welcome to MTG Study Session 9. My name is Alex and let's get to it. Today we are going to study and play at the same time Magic 2015. So starting from this week, I decided that I'm now going to play a little bit smarter. Like first week was just like a test for me. I kinda wanted to figure out how I'm going to do about Magic and how I'm going to play it, because again, the whole thing was just to study it. I didn't necessarily plan to do more than study Magic. And of course, when it comes to studying, you need to think about a bunch of things. So first, you need to understand that along the way, you need to understand all these mechanics, you need to understand how they work, you need to build decks in order to make pretty interesting matches from which you can learn, so etc. All these things are kind of the things that we need to keep in mind. So yeah, and starting from this week, I'm kind of decided that I'm going to play a little bit smarter. So last week was just basically testing decks that I've previously built with all 90 cards, with 90 plus cards, and they were unbalanced. And starting from this week, I decided to go a little bit more controlled way. So now I'm actually going to start all sessions with checking these decks and figuring out that these decks are actually going to work. So let's start to do that. Since I kind of have only one deck in here, this deck is pretty similar, I guess, to the deck with elves that I had, that Nisa decks with elves in 2014. It's kind of based on creatures, so the more creatures we have, the better. So let's just make things happen. So we need a green, and that's it. No, I guess we need to do this. Yeah, and for some reason I'm dropping frames. Tell me why. Tell me why I'm dropping frames. Maybe because of the Discord? Let's just get rid of the Discord. I'm not doing anything though, like nothing actually happened maybe in order to dropping frames. Yeah, by after I will get rid of Discord, it kind of becomes better. So now like bitrate is coming up. I guess I can't stream with open Discord. That way I will drop frames. But it's still not normalized for some reason. Or it is. Come on, man. Give me a normal bitrate, please. I'm not doing anything that I usually. Oh, one of the reasons why actually frames could be dropping is because Twitch actually undergoing a processing of the uploaded videos. So basically I uploaded my creative video and it's kind of processing now. Before it uploaded and now it's processing. That's why I guess it could result in some issues with bitrate. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a bad live stream. But either way, I will record it, so nothing bad about this. So if something is going to be bad in stream itself, there's always a recording, and let's hope that recording is going to work fine. So let's just continue. Again, by turning off Discord, it kind of becomes better. So now we know that processing actually creates a problem while streaming. So I can't stream when it's processing some type of uploaded videos. It actually creates lag and dropped frames, unfortunately. But either way, let's continue. Sorry for that. Now, again, learning experience. Everything is new. Streaming only second week Magic the Gathering. Only almost a month I streamed creative. So it's still new to all these things. Yeah, even chat doesn't want to connect for some reason. Stupid processing. Yeah. Good thing that I'm now building decks. This is actually not a good thing because I kind of planned to go and play Magic Duels today with real players against, yeah, not with that, and the problem with the processing will definitely be the one that kind of creates this lagging issues. Yeah, this is a bad thing. Yeah, sorry for lagging. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I can't stop processing. Oh, shoot. Never thought that things are going to act like this. So yeah, let's just continue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically build a deck, or not, just check the deck and add something interesting to it, because I didn't see this before, these cards before. At least I don't remember them that much, so I just want to put in my deck more information in order to make it, of course, better. Yeah, it's bad. Frames are dropping like crazy. 26% already. Stupid processing. Why would you do this to me though? yeah, for those who are watching this live, this is definitely a pain. Let's hope that recording is not going to be an issue, and recording is actually going to be fine. Either way, let's continue. So, yeah, let's just basically find cards that we could add in our deck to make our deck bigger. So let's just go through our deck and see what this deck is actually have. Unfortunately, I can't. Yeah, so I need to actually zoom in all cards in order to see what they're doing. This is crazy. Okay, we have like four flyers that couldn't be blocked, potential flyers. This thing helps us to search basic lands. This thing helps us to buff our creatures for the number of forests. This thing is dies. This thing helps us to prevent damage. Let's just see in the task manager and see what's the problem. Maybe the problem with some type of a program. Nope. Everything seems fine. Yeah, this is definitely a problem of processing. This definitely creates lags in the stream itself. I could, though, since processing is happening, maybe if I close the processing window it becomes better. Since I don't necessarily need processing window, maybe it will become better. Let's do that. I guess it didn't help. Oh snap. Oh yeah, whatever, let's continue. So target creature gets plus X until end of the turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So yeah, basically I built this deck around the creatures and around the number of creatures. Again, this one works the same way. It's actually pretty similar to the deck that I had to the Nisa's deck. But it's kind of much more interesting because it has in it a bunch of interesting creatures. So it's not necessarily like one-dimensional deck. This deck actually has more than just one thing, which is a cool. I guess if I just stream this and without actually storing it, I guess because like the processing going and at the same time I'm storing this broadcast on Twitch, this kind of thing creates problems. Oh, actually frames, no, they start dropping. They are still dropping, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just hope that recording itself going to work fine. Yep. Again, sorry for that if you're a live viewer. And I guess the stored broadcast is going to be the bad too, because it's kind of going to be saved with all these glitches. Fortunately, but again, there are going to be recordings of that, so let's just hope that recordings are going to be fine. Yeah, it's a pretty strange deck. I don't know. It has something interesting in it, but some of these things are strange to me. I don't know why I put this deck like this. Okay, let's just rebuild it. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied to the greatest power. Okay, this is thing that based on big creatures. Yeah, this deck is definitely strange. Put some rollings for additional land card. Again, since it's based on a creatures And yeah, we have 28 creatures in here and only 8 spells. Base land card and you'll tapped. So the more lands we have, the better. So let's just put these in order to ensure that we will gain more lands. This thing is good too, because like maybe in order to make this deck a little bit more interesting, I guess I would add a convoke abilities in here, and just balancing with the convoke abilities plus, because again the convoke abilities is basically works like the more your creatures can help cast the spell. Each creature tapped while casting it, this spell pays for one of that creature's color. Wait a minute. Your creatures can help cast the spell. Each creature tapped while casting the spell pays. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Since we have like mono deck, green mono deck, it actually could create pretty interesting thing in here. So let's just put it. It could be definitely interesting, or something at least interesting. Yeah, let's just get rid of a couple of these. Don't think that we need too much of them. Same for these guys. I know that they're cool, but still need to kind of balance this deck a little bit more. Okay, damage preventer is definitely something that we need. Like fog is definitely one thing that we are going to seek. This guy too, because again, if he enters on the battlefield, we could put counters on additional creatures. But again, I'm not necessarily basing this deck on the creatures that can put counters, so I don't know what I think about when I actually created this deck. I guess I just put in this deck the cards that felt like it at that time. But as you see, it's not necessarily something that works. So we definitely need a couple of these in order to get the ability to put support lanes. Again, the more creature we have, the better. And I usually love this type of deck in each and every deck. This could help us along the way, because we kind of have big creatures, not that much of them, but still we have. And since we have a couple of enhancers for these creatures, we could think about it. Okay, what about this? Elemental. Whenever you cast a creature or a spell, if it's the second creature spell you cast this turn, you may return it from your graveyard. Yeah, this is definitely has to be here, because when I put it in here, I guess I thought about, okay, we need something to balance out. So we have a bunch of creatures, and since we have a bunch of creatures, that way we actually can use this spell with elementals. If it's going to be on our graveyard, to just bring it back and replay it once and once again. Because again, I have a bunch of small creatures, like 13 of them. Not creatures per se, but cards. And also, yeah, kind of will be a good thing to see on ratings. So, as I said before, the good rating for a card for the deck is usually when you have like 7 empty stars. So, how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we need to make this deck definitely better. These cards is definitely something that we need to consider, because these cards give us hexproof, and hexproof is something that definitely we need in our deck, and of course convoke. Let's just find more cards with a convoke, since I'm kind of decided to mix this deck with a convoke creatures or decks. I don't think that we can. No, we can't actually. Suggested cards. So you can do this. Can be counted, and Dice returning to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of his or her next step. So this card is actually kinda unkillable. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under. Awesome card. This is definitely something that I could use. How about this one? Enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain trample and X and X until end of the turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Yeah, this works. Yeah, about these equipments, I don't think that we need them. At least not now. Yes, we definitely need a flight, creatures with flight, but I will think about it later. Okay, let's just get rid of the suggested cards, and let's just continue to go with it. Just red 2. Okay, what else we have here? Yeah, Convoke. We already added this. Yeah, the only way how could I actually fight creatures with flight is with this ability. So by fighting target creature you control with target creature you don't control. It's kind of a, I guess, would be our base for a fighting creatures that we not necessarily can kill. Yeah, I already added this one, so yeah, I'm not going to add these. So again, these are just small creatures that help us to bring more lands. These creatures are something that could help us to have some type of blockers, or some type of attackers. Emulate blockers. Of course, we need a couple of creatures with reach. I don't think that we have those. Let's just see. So only one of this? Seriously? Let's just go to... Why not? We definitely need to get rid of a couple of spells in here. This 100% has to be here. I don't know about this one. Yeah, it helps us to enter the battlefield and destroy target artifact or enchantment, but still kind of a strange thing. Oh, by the way, it seems like, no, this is strange, like frames stopped dropping and then they began to drop again. Stupid processing. Yeah, it's still happening. And I can't stop it. So now I know that you can't stream when your video is undergoing processing. It brings lags. Or you can, but you, I guess, don't store broadcasts. Because I guess the only problem with this is because it's trying to actually store broadcasts at the same time and make processing. It's kind of a lot for one channel to handle. 2 of these not necessary. Yeah, I don't know. These guys, I love them, but unfortunately not in this deck. Not in this deck. Let's just create another deck only with them, because ideally I would add them in every deck that I have, but it's not the case. Let's just get rid of them in this particular deck. So yeah, let's find more creatures or cards with a Convoke ability, because I'm kind of interested in finding something with a... Oh, no. Number of elves? Nope. Okay, the main works with the different land types. Enter the battlefield, draw a card. When you cast a creature spell, you may pay, blah blah blah, and if you do, return it to the graveyard. No thanks. It would be cool to add these guys, like having 3 of them. Yeah, why not? Let's add 3 of them. That would be a cool thing to do. Enters the battlefield if you control 2 or more gates. Nope. Enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to your devotion to green. Never explored this ability though, like devotion to green, but I know that since my devotion to green is definitely going to be a good thing, because I have going to definitely have a bunch of mana symbols. But it usually works best with these type of creatures, so it basically counts how many of these I'm having. Can I have creatures that has a bunch of mana in them? Especially these ones. I could put it in my deck as one particular life gainer, or even maybe two. Let's do that. So this guy, I don't think that I ever will use it. So yeah, this is a pretty cool mythic, but unfortunately, and yeah, this is a reach with a reach, but still I don't think that I will use it. This one is definitely going to be a pretty cool card, and Convoke of course will help us to play it faster. So I guess Convoke abilities are not cheap, so let's go. Basic land cycling, creatures with power less than holder's power can't block it. I'm dying. What is this? One less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. This is actually interesting. It could work. So since I have a bunch of small creatures, after their death, I could, the more creatures I have in my graveyard, then I could just basically the same for monstrosity, which is an awesome thing. And it gets monsters, of course, it becomes 10 on 10. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool card to have, I guess. At least one of them we should probably have. Yeah, I'm having too much of the big creatures and small creatures, but not that much of the in-between creatures or spells. But deck now is actually crazy strong. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the same amount of lands that we usually need to go. Yeah, let's just go through cards and last time and see, maybe we find something with Convoke. Yes, nothing with Convoke, only Monstrosity. Wolves. Yeah, with tokens it's a good thing, but I guess I will create a different deck with the tokens specifically. The only card that could generate tokens in our deck is this one. And we put 2 of them in here. The reason why we have these things is to ensure that we could use these fighting creatures, target control. Usually we're going to use these cards on big threats and on cards that we can't kill because we don't have flyers and reachers. This is pretty good balance, I guess, to balance out the problem with reachers. Becomes monsters, destroy target creature with flight and opponent controls. Yeah, pretty cool. This thing in the beginning of your upkeep, put 1/1 green supply and token trigger on the battlefield for each +1/+1 counter on. This is actually a pretty good thing to have. Usually I would have this card in different deck, but in this deck it's kind of work. For some reason, kind of works. Let's just get rid of these though. I know, yeah, these are with the hexproof, but unfortunately I tapped too many cards. And let's just balance it with some type of a creature spell. Or not creature, but sorcery on it, or instant. Find something interesting in here. As you see, there's nothing with Convoke, unfortunately. Yeah, since we I don't remember if we do we get rid of these? Who destroy any target artifact or enchantments? Yeah, we still have these creatures, so let's keep them. Yeah, I don't know what to do though. What type of creature we should put in here? Maybe another one? That way we have for each forest you control. I don't know about that. Yeah, let's just keep it. Definitely could help us. Maximum limit size is 3. Yeah, our deck is not changed in anything. So we have decent amount of speed, strength, control, but we have like awesome synergy. Just seems pretty cool. And again, creatures, spells, and I guess I kind of like this type of distribution: 24 creatures, 12 spells, and 24 lands. It seems kind of... I'm starting to notice that I come to these type of things pretty often. So yeah, let's just go into match, because come on, how many? We already spent 30 minutes to put this thing together. Now I guess this deck is a little bit bigger, or a little bit better, because it has a good balance, it has destroyers, it has things to play, and it has actual cards that works pretty good and pretty awesome. This thing will help us to gain lives, this thing will help us to reproduce new things and also create a Devour. With Devour we could put on our graveyard a bunch of creatures, that way we could use this one. The more creatures we have on our graveyard, the cheaper this card is. We can use this one with Convoke in order to put it on the battlefield, and of course this card is definitely the one that we could win with against our trample. Yeah, pretty straightforward deck, nothing like crazy about it, but let's just keep it. Continue. Oh no, save and quit. I need to be aware of these things. So yeah, and it's definitely not equipped deck. I don't know, let's just rename it. It's strange. Okay, let's just rename it. Oh, wait a minute, it's Natural Growth, but why it's called equipped deck? Natural Growth. Strange. Oh, equipped deck, it means that this deck equipped and it's named Natural Growth. Oh, come on, that was stupid. Yeah, let's just go play. Unfortunately, in this Magic the Gathering, we can't play 4-player games. Let's just see if we could. Okay, we have single player, we have practice duel, we have tutorial, and we have campaign. What we have in campaign? In campaign, we basically have only single duels. Tutorials we're not going to do. Practice duels. Yeah, we can practice duels in 4-player matches. Awesome. So we do that. Again, I decided that all Magic the Gathering games, starting from 2012 and ending with 2015, I'm going to play at least 4 players games. So Archenemy 4-player game, Plane Chase 4-player game, of course 2014 we played yesterday 4-player games, and the same in here. So I'm not going to play single matches, because it's pretty hard to study Magic in single matches. You don't have that much ability to analyze different situations and decks, because things are pretty slow one-on-one. Right here we actually have the ability to actually analyze all these decks, and since they're going to be random and we not necessarily can choose them, we actually can. So we have my deck: Natural Growth, White Madness, Power of Death, Sin, Jace, Garruk, Nak, Army, Sorin. I don't even know what these decks are, but still the good thing that we have them. So Yeah, basically with random decks. And let's start duel. Hello. Okay, so this is a bad hand. Yes, we have a couple of creatures to play, but still a bad hand. This is a better hand. We have like creatures that definitely could help us to win. Okay, we have two Captain Ronas and natural. Oh, come on. Maybe this game is not the best game for choosing an opponent. So we basically have the two decks that completely the same and two decks that are completely the same, which is a bad thing. So I guess I need to choose them by myself. Maybe I need to do this right away because I don't think that this game is going to be working. So let's just concede duel and choose our opponent not randomly, because come on, this is stupid. I don't want to play against myself. Yeah, for now let's just play against, I don't know, maybe let's just create some type of interesting thing. So white man, this is probably what I created. Probably Power of Death, probably 2. Yeah, let's start with Avacyn. So today we're going to play against so-called planeswalkers and legendary creatures, or the creatures that were like the heroes. Yeah, Avacyn, Jace, and let's put Garruk. And go. Because come on, automatic distribution of decks is horrible. Yeah, pretty decent hand. Again, we have this one, which we definitely will play at the end. After all, our creatures will be dead. We have this one, which could help us to regenerate some prolines while we waiting cards. So yeah, pretty cool. And we have decent amount of lands. Let's just choose it. And the good thing that we have different opponents, which of course could help us to create an interesting match, because every opponent, so as I, have different strengths, and it's going to be pretty interesting to figure out what their strengths are. Okay, live gainer, hello. Avacyn is probably live gainer. Yeah, what? Is it Jace or Garruk? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Garruk is there, and Jace is here. So Jace is basically based on illusions, again. I don't know. The question still stands. Should I attack? Should I should I attack or wait? Interesting. It's provocation, definitely. Oh no, Garruk. So yeah, it's time to adjust, because for some reason I want to think that this is the Garruk's deck, so it's pretty strange distribution in here. So this is, wait a minute, where is my deck? So you tell me this is my deck. No, this is my deck. This is the deck of Avacyn, this is the deck of Garruk, and this is the deck of Jace. Oh come on, this is stupid. This is bad distribution of, yeah. It's confusing, it's actually confusing. So you kind of see in Garruk, you want to think, oh yeah, this is the deck of the Garruk. Nope, this is the Garruk's deck. And the same for this. Oh yeah, this is my deck. Nope, this is my deck. And you want to see, oh, this is the Jace's deck. Nope, this is the Jace's deck. That's strange. But either way, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Oh yeah, there's no point of attacking. No, on this one. No, I actually will be in a blocking phase. Okay, block or not block? Of course I will block. We need to get rid of this guy to make it bigger. Awesome. She will return it herself right now. Oh, she returned land. Always forgetting that this card returns not only creatures but whatever permanent you control, which is a pretty good, pretty interesting balance for that. I guess, yeah, as you probably mentioned, for those who watching live, I started the session a little bit later, hour late. Had a bunch of things to do. Today is a pretty busy day. It's like Jace attacking himself. Oh, come on, this is strange. Another illusion. Or not. Yeah, illusion, but we can't kill it. Oh, come on, this guy is already having pretty crazy creatures in there. So, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or only target artifact or enchantment. Since we don't have any, let's just keep it for later. We could use it. But what I definitely going to do is probably create opponents. The more opponents we have, the better we could block. Then I will wait for some type of enhancer. Then I will probably enhance one of the creatures, and we need to get rid of this Garrow. Because this angel is definitely going to create a bunch of problems for us. So there's no point of attacking, skipping. I guess this match is going to be pretty passive in terms of like attack. I will just basically build my defense and wait for the right card to come, and let's just hope that no one is going to attack me, because yeah, let's just keep let these kids to play with themselves, and while I'm building my army, because again, the more creatures I have, the better. It's not necessarily these type of decks that the more creatures I have, the better. It has a couple of spells that of course works like that, but not throughout the whole deck. Also, I still didn't solve a problem of lagging or problem with synchronization of sound and picture. Let's hope that this recording is actually going to be working right, because it kind of streams are working fine, but unfortunately when I'm doing recordings, it's something happens and it's kind of basically delays. And I guess I kind of figured out the problem and I kind of tried to fix it, and let's hope that this recording is going to be right, because if not, I don't know what to do. Okay, so yeah, now we make our creatures bigger. Also, we need to be careful in case Jace is always before playing spells, see if Jace has some type of additional lands to play, because if he is, he always could counter our spells, which is a bad thing. What is this? Flying, vanishing 3. When Chronozoa dies, if it had no time counters on it, put 2 tokens that are copies of it onto the battlefield. If it had no time counters. Oh, so the faster we kill it, the better. That way she's not going to put tokens. And the problem is, it's kind of reproducing itself, because those tokens definitely will be out with the same ability, and oh come on, this is a crazy card. So it's basically reproducing, so when it dies and when it's doesn't have any time counters, so we have like 3 turns, so destroy it, then it disappears, it puts 2 tokens with the same 3 counters, and then after another 3 turns they reproduce again after death. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, we need to destroy this. Not now. Let's wait a little bit. I could provoke Jace. Again, Jace. This is not a Garruk. Yeah, this is going to be frustrating. Awesome. Block. Block. Seriously? Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Garruk can block. Again, you see? It's confusing. This side has to be the Garruk side, not this one. It's... Ra-ba-ba-ba. Only because of this, I guess, adjusting to this type of order or placement is going to be a hard thing to do. What he's doing. Destroy target permanent. Its controllers put 3/3 green beast tokens to the battlefield. He destroys his own permanent. Yeah, he destroyed land. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess dropped frames are stopped. I don't know a particular reason for that. Let's see, maybe uploads are actually... No, processing is still going. Strange. But for some reason, dropping frames are stopped. I don't know why. Magically, it's just stopped. But nothing kinda created problem for it, though. Strange. So totally 17,815 dropped frames. Crazy. But let's hope that dropped frames are stopped. Yeah, so again, we need to get rid of this because... Oh, come on, this is a crazy thread. The faster we will get rid of it, the better. But the problem is, we need to sacrifice one of our creatures to do that. Because unfortunately, I can't make any creature big. I don't have any enhancers though. Could wait for this one, but it's going to be a couple of turns. Yeah, I guess we need to get rid of it. So choose a creature you control and choose a creature to fight with. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's what I talked about. This is actually pretty cool. Yeah, we lost our spell, which is a bad thing, but the good thing, we kind of returned this card and now we can play it again. And again, put it on graveyard and bring it back, so pretty cool thing. I'm not going to destroy Garruk, so to destroy Garruk we need to attack only once. I guess Avetsen will do it for us. Let's just wait. There's no point of attacking Jace. I don't have big creatures. So yeah, let's just continue skipping attacks. This, I can't run through this guy either. I guess for someone who already played and all these Magic games, starting from 2012 and ending in 2015, I guess this is some type of a nostalgia to go... Oh, come on, Sound Lives. To go through these games again, see how they work and whatever. Garruk is dead. Yeah, this was definitely a Garruk deck. So it's going to be interesting to see this fight, Avetsen against Jace. Because, yeah. Another one, seriously. Oh no, he decided to attack me. Yeah, I'm in a bad position. Why this is not a... Unfortunately, this is not one of the illusions that could be destroyed only by targeting it. I could use this one to target it. I probably couldn't, but either way. I don't know what could help us actually. A couple of turns I will be done. Target creature gets +6/+6 until end of the turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Okay, another target creature gains trample. Yeah, I'm in a big trouble. By the way, last 13 minutes was some type of strange noise. That wasn't music. That was an ambient music for a... Yeah. I kind of renewed my music library because for some reason previous music author that I had always run into copyright issues on Twitch for some reason. I don't know. I just decided to switch authors and added this new one that's playing now. Okay, the problem. I need to attack Jace as fast as possible. And I wanted the same for her too. But how can I do this? You may destroy target artifact or enchantment. So we don't have any enchantments here and artifacts either. We can destroy bear right now. That I can do. Or not. Let's try. Oh shoot, I can't. But either way, the more creatures we have, the better. So now I can't use this guy, I can use this, and only can use this. So I don't have any thing to do, is just like put creatures. Let's just hope that I will survive a couple of next turns. The only creature that I can attack with is this one. I want to provoke Jace to destroy this one, because first, this is a problem if he decides to attack next turn, and whatever, it's definitely... Yeah, I will potentially could lose this guy, but like right now, I don't have... And also I will attack with this guy too, to turn it into 3/3 after his death. And probably would attack with this Supraling, I guess. And he needs to decide who he's going to block, and that way we will deal a little bit of damage to him, at least. Definitely not with this one. No, I'm not going to sacrifice this. Let's just attack. This is a risky thing, but again, they have a bunch of flyers that I can't block, so there's no point of keeping too much creatures. Yeah, that was pretty... So he decided to skip. He don't wants to lose anything. So let's just hope that Avacyn is going to attack actually Jace, not me, because I'm not the problem. She decided to not attack at all. This is strange. Oh shoot. Last counter. Now she's dying. And hello, another two with the same two abilities. You gotta be kidding me. We didn't manage to kill it. We didn't manage to do it, unfortunately. And this one, after a couple of turns, reproduced in another two. So yeah, Jace is the problem. So let's hope that Avacyn will bring something and just destroy him, or at least get rid of it, bunch of these problems by attacking. Come on, Avacyn, attack! And let's just hope that something interesting will come to us. So the only thing that I guess could help me first is I'm dead. Oh, come on. 1 health. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm done. I'm done. Nothing that I can do will help me, unfortunately. Let's just hope that they decide to not attack me next turn. For some reason, I don't know. Let's hope that. they just will continue to fight against each other and I will slowly survive. I don't know. It could be the case, who knows? Let's see. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Thank you for that. One less is good. And since this was a token, it's just disappeared, which is a cool thing too. Come on, don't attack me. Attack Avacyn. Why not me? Not me. Please, don't attack me. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was a strange thing to hope for. Okay. Spectate. Interesting. Yeah, let's just go and change different opponents. Again, I'm not going to choose random opponents because it's 2015 is pretty bad in choosing opponents. It duplicates them, it copies them, mirrors them, so we could go against all four or against all three of our decks and it's going to be a crazy match, so I'm not going to do that. So let's just choose random decks, somewhat random. I'll just go with it. And go. Actually, it's kind of time for Magic Duels, but since I started match, let's just go through it. Go through it. Okay, these. Yeah, a couple of turns I can't defend myself, but let's just keep it. Not necessarily a good hand, but since we are playing against 4 players, I guess it's a normal hand. I think if we would play against 1-on-1 or 1-on-1, that was a bad hand, so we would definitely need to mulligan, but this hand seems normal for a particular situation. So let's skip it. Let's skip it. And of course I'm hoping that there's no dropped frames. I guess a couple of frames dropped since, but not like crazy. I hope stream is not lagging. Oh cool, we have fog. No, let's continue until something good will come. Let's hope for something good to come. Bear. Rap. Also, I don't remember what these decks are doing necessarily. Okay, what is this deck? Blood first. Finally, we have at least one creature to play. I don't know. I kind of made this deck better, but it's still weak against decks with flight. Doesn't have any counters to that. The only thing how I can kill or destroy creatures with flight is by using these cards with combination of some type of buffers and enhancers, so it's probably the only way how could I deal with them against them. But I guess as we know, usually the problems of the green decks, all green decks, is that they don't have that much creatures in them. Especially when it comes to Magic 15. Like, I guess We have only like 5 or 6 creatures to choose from. Go. So again, yeah, blood first. This is strange. Can be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, and this is just flight. We have a bear, and we... oh no, this guy's crazy. Whenever another creature dies, you may put more 1 counter on it. On this guy. No. It will definitely create a problem. I remember how this guy could be a problem, so let's provoke. Again, like this problem of, oh, I want to destroy you, but actually this is... yeah, we're going to attack our potential threat. So strange placement. Again, this is my deck, this is the deck of the Garuks, this is the Garuks deck, this is a Onak Guardians deck, and this is the deck of Chaos of Slaughter. So it's pretty bad placement. I'm not going to block. I don't want to lose this guy. Oh. So I can't block this one because only 2 creatures and can't be blocked. Yeah. So they decided to choose me as a threat, so I guess this match is going to be pretty quick. Unless something else will come. Oh, come on. Blood first. Oh, seriously? Yeah, this match is definitely going to be a fast one. The faster this match goes, the faster we go into Magic Duels and actually playing against real players, because today is kind of planned as playing against real players, which is going to be pretty interesting experience, I guess. I rarely not played against versus real players much. Okay, let's just destroy this guy. It's like, come on, choose a creature you control and choose a creature you don't control, because he will... yeah. Oh, he decides to sacrifice it, either way. Cool, we actually can play it again and destroy our flyer. Let's just do that. You control, you don't control. We don't need flyers. That way I could ensure that I will survive at least a couple of turns. Also, we have mana for damage preventer, which is a good thing. And let's just attack the rook. Why not? Or not. Let's just attack... yeah, attack the rook. Oh no, actually that was stupid. I definitely needed to keep it for a block phase unless, in case this one is going to attack. Yeah, as I said before, like playing against like 3 players, it's pretty interesting, because that way you kind of learn to concentrate on small details. Because if I will play only one-on-one, there's not much things to concentrate on, and I still going to make the same mistakes. But if I'm going to make mistakes, if I will be making mistakes here, that way I think I will learn faster, because like if you're making mistakes and playing against 4 players or 3 players, it's, I guess, much more justifying because you kind of need to see what's there, and think of all possible outcomes. I don't know. You can't play lands. Sacrifice a land, draw 2 cards, activate this ability only once each turn. Interesting. I still need to think when I could use fog, on what turn. Oh, good. Oh, wait a minute, it gained control? I forgot that this thing is gaining control. Shoot. Pretty interesting. Why? Oh, only until end of the turn. That was pretty smart play. So basically he gained control of his creature, then he attacked with a creature that potentially could be dead, and then he sacrificed creature that he can gain control and destroy it. Pretty awesome play. I remember I played something similar when I built red decks in reality. By reality I mean real life. Okay, cool. So now we actually have something interesting in the forms of this guy. So let's provoke this deck. So again, this is this one, to destroy our 1/1 creature with 5/5. That way we'll get rid of this 5/5 guy. Let's hope for that at least, because this is the only play I guess that I kinda can do. Let's just attack Garruk. And if all of them decide to attack me next turn, I will just basically prevent all damage. It's not a problem. So yeah, I'm intending to enhance yeah, this guy with this one. Hope that, yeah, I thought that something could behave here. Shoot, he decides to kill it. That was a shame. My plan didn't work, but I thought that he could do something like this, but still. But I still have a blocker, which is a good thing, and we dealt 3 damage to Garruk. Yeah, situation is pretty strange now. Most likely I will lose, but you never know. When it comes down to Magic, you never know. Something could come and change the whole game. We still have damage preventer. We still have this guy. Oh. This is definitely provocation. I could spare 1 life. Come on, he has 8 cards. But I guess if he could have some type of a destroyer or shock and could already use it, why not? Why provoke this way to destroy creature turn 2? Oh, wait a minute, I couldn't block. No, I could. I can block this one. Oh. Okay, let's think. I guess I need to prevent this. Definitely need to prevent this. Okay, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn, but let's just see who is going to destroy. What he's doing though? Oh, he destroyed one of his creatures. I will definitely prevent damage. And let's block this goblin. Doesn't matter what goblin we could block. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're not going to do anything. We prevented all damage. There's no point. Okay. 1 land to go to play this guy. Definitely not going to save us, but he will give us a little bit of more advantage, I guess. If we had more creatures, of course, it would be... Yeah, I'm going to stay in the block phase. In the block strategy. Stick to the strategy of the defense strategy. Oh, finally. He decided to attack someone against me. Or except me. Except myself. Draw 3 cards. Remember this guy? Bloodthirst. I don't know, something could work. Let's just hope that they are going to battle themselves or go against each other and not going to touch me for a long time. I guess things are definitely going to change after I will put this guy on the battlefield. Then they will definitely stop attacking me. Whoa. When a creature dies, you may put a quest counter on it, remove 3 quest counters from the quest, and sacrifice it. Put 5/5. Giant. Interesting. Oh no. Game control. What is this? What's happening? This is a strange thing to do. So, gaining control. Oh, kill them before gaining control. This is a strange team up. Yeah. Block. Oh. How many plays there? So he sacrificed this one, he sacrificed these for putting additional counters. Oh, pretty interesting. Okay, we still don't have lands, but now we have creature that could make other creatures big. So, pretty cool. And the good thing we have enough lands to actually use it on the blocking phase. I'm not going to use it on the attacking phase because it's... Yeah, right now attacking would be a not smart thing to do. Just wait for the blocker. For a big blocker. Skip, continue. Yeah, you continue. This is crazy, like, you can't play lands, so... What? He destroyed himself. Sacrifice land, draw 2 cards, activate this ability only once each turn. And how you can get rid of this problem, like, destroying your own enchantment? You can't play lands. You can't play lands. Yeah, this guy's definitely put himself in its own graveyard. So I guess this one definitely not a threat to us. It doesn't have any lands. Oh, these type of cards are killing me. I don't know. They're interesting thing. Why would you do that? You want to help him? Destroy target permanent. His control puts 3 and 3. Oh, come on. Yeah, as I thought so, no one's wants to attack me. Because I have a sleeping threat. Ticking bomb. Yeah, actually at the beginning I thought that I definitely will lose, but now maybe I could win. So if I now can summon this guy and right away destroy this one, because he can't block, but she can actually potentially have 1 card that could do something bad. And since I don't know what type of cards he has, I definitely could play this guy and destroy it. So when it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain trample and get plus X until end of the turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So everyone gets +4. I have 4 creatures. This one 5 and 5 with haste. Yeah, I definitely could destroy him. Let's play it. Oh, come on. No. What is this? As an additional cost to cast Flight, sacrifice a creature. Flight deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power. Oh, he just basically decided to kill this guy. I guess it's not that big of a problem for me. I can make it bigger. But I guess I still can destroy it, or not. Let's just see. Yeah, I will. So, goodbye. And good. No. Need to attack with all of them. Or not. No, this is enough. And that would be a good way to attack Garuk. Let's go with this one. Yeah. So we destroyed our biggest threat. This one can't play lands, so the only thing that he has is these 2 creatures, lonely creatures. This one doesn't have any creatures yet, but this is Garuk. I don't know what he's waiting for. He has a bunch of big creatures there. So if things will continue to be this way, I guess I will win. Oh. He can't play lands. Oh, come on. This card is killing me. How you can win without playing lands, though? Okay, Garuk is definitely has pretty bunch of enhancements, I guess. So the problem is we not necessarily can attack because I don't want to lose these creatures. So you tell me that we are going to stay in defense until something will come, I guess, yeah. Because unfortunately, I don't want to risk to lose this game with the stupid decisions. I don't want to lose this game with the stupid decisions. Dice. Oh yeah, this is the one creature that I remember almost unkillable. Pretty awesome. So yeah, next turn we actually can attack with this creature and don't be afraid of anything, because again, every time that he dies and it just basically returns in the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of his her next upkeep. This is an awesome card. So I will just continue to wait something awesome and wait for this creature to be able to attack next turn. And definitely next turn we are going to attack this guy because... or no, this guy. Or this guy. I don't know, this is a hard choice. Oh, come on, I have lands only. Yeah, let's just attack this guy. It's a matter of time until he will die, because he can't play lands because of this stupid enchantment. And he also have only one creature. This guy will return to me the next upkeep. And I will just continue attacking with him and wait for a good card to come. We need We need Titanic Growth. Ah, come on. How many lands you gonna give us? No point of attacking. Skip. Continue. I wish I had more of these, but as I remember, I put only 2 of these in my deck. We need either more creatures or either these type of enhancers, yeah, for each forest that you control. Awesome. So now I can actually attack with multiple creatures. So cool. So let's attack this one here with this one here. I don't know what Garruk is actually having, like 3 cards. There might be some enhancers like Titanic Growth, so I don't think that this is a smart thing to do by playing these guys. So let's just do that, and if he will block with one of them, I will just basically enhance. Or not. I know what to do. I do this. And we will get rid of this guy right away. So 11 lands. No, like this. It's going to be interesting attack. He'll definitely block 7 and 2. Okay, this guy decided to block. Yeah, of course I will destroy you guys with trample. Apparently he doesn't have any enhancers though. Oh, come on! This phase just basically distracted me from enhancing my creature, and that way I would destroy this Mentor. Oh, come on, that was a stupid thing. Yeah. Keeping attention. This is one of the hardest things to play against, like, multiple players. I kinda get distracted. But cool thing, this guy actually survived. Maybe it's even the best thing that could happen to us at this particular point, because if he would die, he would return to tapped, and nah, that was a long time. So I guess I will continue attacking this guy. We need to destroy him, like, right away and as fast as possible. That way I definitely will destroy it. Or not. No, let's just get rid of its creature, and I will attack this guy in order to, yeah, provoke him to. And now I definitely need to use Enhancer. It doesn't matter, I will kill both. So stop, enhance, and this. 16 on 16. So cool. Cool. So, come on, Garruk, yeah. So interesting. 1, 9, 14. No creatures. Don't have the ability to play lands. The problem of Garruk's, I guess, it's a mana flood, definitely. Because, come on. Throughout the whole game, he didn't play anything. Like, there's not that much of creatures. And now they're actually coming. Oh, come on. And I have too much lands too. Let's just give me something except land. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So yeah, we get back our plant elemental, which is a cool thing. Now I guess we need to again provoke Garruk to. I will leave to kill this guy for Garruk. I don't want to do this. And let's just attack with both of my creatures. Try to provoke Garruk on blocking. I will enhance one of them. Interesting choice though. First, discard summon. I hope he doesn't have another one to enhance it, and that way he will definitely destroy it. Let's do that. Let's hope that he already played his turn. Whew. Got lucky. Nothing bad. Why? Kill this one. Come on, he has only 1 health. Why would you attack me? Oh no. Don't tell me he's going to kill me. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. This becomes interesting. Erupted up. Okay, so actually I will kill Garruk now. So enter the battlefield, you gain life equal to devotion to your green. So yeah, this card has basically saved us. Thanks. In terms of a health. And I guess I just going to kill this guy because I only need 1. And we're going to attack this guy with everything because I don't know what he's going to pull. He has 2 cards. Maybe he has fog to prevent all damage, who knows. Let's just play. Let's just hope that this is the end. Yeah, finally. Whew. That was pretty tense match. A lot of turns in it. Cool. We have a little bit more time to play MTG Duels, so let's get to the MTG Duels right away. I guess I'm not going to take break. I will go right away into MTG Duels because we don't have that much time. So let's change the game. And closing. What? Network connection in Steam lost? Why? This is bad. We can't play MTG Duels this way. We need a connection in Steam. Nope. It's not reappearing. Either Steam is down or my network connection is down. I don't think so. I'm streaming still. So yeah, I guess we can't play Magic Duels, unfortunately, because there's no Steam connection for some reason. Let's get back to Magic 2015. And the remaining half an hour we will play another 4 players match. Steam was unable to sync files with Magic 15 with the Steam Cloud. Oh no, this is a bad thing. So you tell me we need to finish the whole session earlier? Oh yeah, Steam is actually back, finally. That was a pretty strange glitch. And MTG Duels. MTG Duels. So today is going to be my first multiplayer match, like probably in a year or even more. The last time that I played multiplayer match was probably a long time ago. So since we're going to play multiplayer matches now, we actually can play these spells and actually achieve additional coins with it, which is a cool thing. So first, as a community, we need to play red spells in ranked multiplayer games, at least one spell to play in order to take plus 60, which we're definitely going to do. So the first game, I guess we are going to play with the red deck, which is problem is it's not balanced at all, but even if we are going to lose match, still we will play one red spell and it will give us the one thing that we need. And then we are definitely going to play my ally deck, which has 2 colors in it, black and white. That way we definitely will be working on these achievements. So adding a black spell, black, white, so cool. And potentially we will get a bunch of LEDs. Yeah, let's just go into in here. Yeah, actually the red deck is pretty bad. It would be a pretty interesting thing if I actually win match with it, but I don't think so because it's too weak. It's too weak. Let's just hope that we got lucky. So let's go to the versus battle. We choose our fire escape and let's play our first versus battle with a matched opponent. By the way, as you saw before in the quests, I have 0 rank. So even if I lose, I'm not losing anything. I didn't play any matches in a versus battle. My voice is killing me. Ideally I would drink a water, but I don't want to take breaks. So let's wait and see what opponent will be matched to us. It's so exciting because usually one of the reasons why I'm not playing online matches, it's too nerve-wracking for me. I didn't play multiplayer matches even in previous Magic things. Has been replaced by AI. Awesome. So there was a disconnect, and the cool thing by playing this ranked match, even though we're playing against AI, we still will get the achievement, as I remembered properly. Cool. This is actually awesome. So our first match against a real player became a match with a disconnect from the player part, and yeah, this is awesome. That way I don't need to stress about the fact that I'm playing against a real human. Yeah, in reality I'm actually playing against an AI, but we will still get the achievements as we played against human, which is a cool thing. I guess if we win, we will get additional 30 points or 30 coins as for the multiplayer match. Also, we will get a check. Each player draws a card, then discards a card. It's not very good thing. Okay, 4 damage target creature player. Yeah, and the one thing that definitely could help us to check the checkbox is to play red spells. So yeah, I already played one red spell as a community in multiplayer versus battles. So cool. And actually is something that it didn't. I wanted to do before, like work on these achievements, and at the beginning of when Magic Duels is launched, I already touched on this topic. It has achievements based on different things, like, for instance, play red and green spells in single match, or like, I don't know, or at least it didn't tell us that we need to go into versus battle, and then they basically changed it to the versus battle, and it kind of forced people to go into versus battle mode to gain these achievements, which is a good thing, I guess. Okay, whenever another creature you control dies, put 1/1 counter on it. Okay, we definitely need to get rid of it. So 4 to target creature or player, of course. Target creature. And I leave these on the later stages. Let's just hope that target creature only. Continue. And of course I will attack with all of them. Yeah. So I guess playing against the real people is going to be definitely nerve-wracking at the first, at least for me. I don't know, something about playing against real people throws me off. Through my whole life, I actually didn't play that much multiplayer matches at all, and I didn't necessarily play it online. The only game that I played online was Lineage. We called it Lineage. Yeah, this was probably the one game that I played online a lot. Even invested money in it, remember. Choose a card to discard. Okay, so we definitely don't want to discard land, and also we didn't want to discard like damage dealer, but we definitely need creatures. So since we have two of these, and after discarding one of them, we actually going to have two or more in the graveyard, which is going to benefit to the second one. So yeah, let's just discard it. Okay, shock deals. Oh, this is a new shock with a new art. 2 damage to target creature or player. So we both decided to discard damage dealers, which is a cool thing. Or not, depending on who you ask. Yeah, I will continue to play creatures, and let's just hope that I will win this match, because if it's going to be my first ranked match won. With a deck that not necessarily a good balanced deck. It's pretty weak. I definitely need to make this deck better. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put 1 on counter. Yeah. And also we need to remember that we have a limited amount of time when we're playing against real people. Okay, what card to discard? What card to discard? I don't think that... Yeah, I could get rid of this guy. -1 counter on target creature. Come on, guy. As long as the Goblin of Glory is renowned and has menace, okay, this is a good thing. So we definitely need to destroy this guy, because that way I can attack with every creature that I have. We're not going to do it right away. Let's just play it a little bit later. We have enough lands, which is a good thing. This is one of the coolest things about my deck. I have a bunch of small creatures. This is a good thing. Let's even make them fly. We can even do this to ensure that we will deal proper damage. And we have additional thing in case he decides to something to do with my creatures. He can block the creature with menace. He decided to block this one. Okay, yeah, I will destroy him after his death. So we need either another 1 damage dealer to destroy him, or the next turn. Wait for the next turn. And the problem is, for me, by playing against the real people or versus battle, I don't know how to properly call it, because if I will go into call it versus battle, for those who don't understand what versus battle is, for the Magic in particular, not going to understand what I'm talking about. So by naming it as a versus battle. Oh, come on, what's happening? So okay, when this guy enters the battlefield, put -1 counter on target creature you control. It deals 3 damage to target opponents, so I will lose 3 health. It's not a problem. And also he decided to put target creature gets 1/1. Yeah, -1/1 until end of the turn. Okay, this is not a problem. I guess next turn it's going to be the last for him, or not, because now we have a somewhat of a threat. Oh no, we actually will destroy it. Oh shoot, I could destroy it. Skip it. So yeah, let's just destroy it right away. we now will deal 3 damage because we already have 2 instants on our graveyard. And now there's no point of doing anything, so I will just attack with all my creatures and we'll destroy them. Awesome! Go. Actually, when you play in like versus battles, it's much more, you kind of feeling more thrill, I guess. Yeah, we get plus 30. Awesome. Oh, we also get into rank. Second rank now we have. Second rank, which is a cool thing. We have cast 15 black or red spells. And for some reason I earned a achievement. Extra coin awarded for the first... Oh, no. I remember that, yeah. For the first win on each day. Pretty cool. And now we actually can buy a booster right away. I guess we could do this. So as we remember, I mostly buying boosters for Zendikar, Gatewatch, Innistrad and Eldritch Moon, mostly for the Zendikar and Gatewatch. So let's just go into the Zendikar because we kinda almost opened all set, so it'll always be the first one to choose. So let's just open our booster and see. So what do we have? We have Goblin Warrior, which is pretty cool. We have another awesome alive with menace, we have another land, we have another Topter, and we have human assassin ally, which is a cool thing. We could put it in our 5-color ally deck, which I definitely going to build. And we have land. Okay, this is strange. This is a strange thing. We 15 left. Okay, and let's just go through another versus battle. Now we are going to play with ally deck, and now let's hope that we actually will play against real human, and it's not going to be disconnected. So let's just go through. Yeah, just go right away. Versus battle with matched opponent. Play. Ooh. If it's going to be disconnected again, it's just going to be a, I guess, interesting. Because again, the fact that I played against real opponent in the first match, like until it's got disconnected, was 6th? Really? Okay, 6th rank is a problem. It is a problem. Okay, I don't have that much creatures though, but I have enough things to spare. And you see, the problem with this, we have timer. Now we have timer. So yeah, we're actually playing against the real people, real human. This is nerve-wracking. It kind of becomes... So now pressure is on, because like we have a timer. These timers are constantly... Okay, he has 2-color deck. Okay. Just go right away with equipment. Equip the creature +1/+1 each. Yeah. So this timers means how many time opponent has to play his turn. Oh come on, what she has? Philly 44 looks. Since I have an ally deck, he doesn't have. So he can have counters. Gain flight. Let's just go with this one. Let's hope that this is not a control deck. Let's just hope that this is not a control deck. And since I'm not that familiar with all sets, we definitely could get into trouble making choices. Finish the game, continue playing. Okay, has been replaced by AI. You can compete this game against an AI opponent. Your rewards will be safe, whatever you win or lose. Awesome, continue playing. We got lucky again. I guess man decided, or that it's hard thing. which makes this game even more interesting. Because again, the cool thing about this, when actually AI is, when this player is replaced by AI, the deck that this guy is built usually stays the same, or never saw this card. As an additional cost to cast, eliminate the competitor top. Sacrifice X creatures, destroy X target creatures. Interesting. Now the pressure is off. We don't have like time limits in terms of plays. But I still don't know what this deck is all about, so since this is a real deck, map enters the battlefield, tap, sacrifice it, search your library for the basic land card. So basically, guy definitely has a problem with lands, and he decided to. I guess he played bad hand. Rely, enters the battlefield, under your control, gets indestructible. This is one way to do this, and the second way to do this is just to gain some lives. Let's just do that. Set a creature at the beginning of the next turn, it returns under its owner's control. I will do it next time. I need to play much more smarter. Next turn, so let's just... Oh, come on, that was stupid. I forgot that. Yeah. When you're playing against real people, you actually need to think about these things constantly, because you can allow yourself this type of mistakes when you're playing against an AI, but you usually better not make this type of mistakes by playing against people, because that way they will see this mistake and they will just laugh at you like, haha, that was stupid. But again, if you're not going to think about this, it's... don't even... Okay, interesting. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more creatures, transform it. Okay, he has Transformer deck. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control at the beginning. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome card. I don't know if I have one. I guess I don't. Exile target creature, exile target creature. At the beginning of the turn, sacrifice a permanent, exile target artifact, creature, enchantment. We definitely need to exile this guy. He definitely will become a threat. And right now, I could go into attacking fully, but I won't. And let's do this, I guess. No, let's do this now. Choose an artifact, creature, enchantment to exile, and choose a creature to sacrifice. And we actually have enough mana to put this guy on the battlefield even. Let's just slowly but surely try to destroy our opponent and get the achievements. Now actually playing will become much more interesting, because now I'm kind of fighting for achievements in terms of like earning coins and opening more boosters, because before that was pretty it took me a lot of time. One of the reasons why I actually stopped playing Magic, because I didn't have time to constantly do this. Creatures you control get +1/+1 during the turn. Now we need to put it live. Now we need to put this one, definitely. Now they all will have indestructible. That way I can attack. Also vigilance, creature tokens you control have flight and vigilance and embalm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'm not going to tap it. No, I am. No, I'm not. No, I am. No, I'm not. No, I am. No, I'm not. Should I attack with both of them? Or should I gain life? No, I guess I will attack with this one, and I will gain life by tapping this one. Interesting. So the one thing that I could decide about this guy, I could basically replant it on the battlefield next turn if he will survive. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Sacrifice a creature's cry. Interesting card. Never saw it. This is one of the coolest things by playing against real people decks, because they will be having pretty interesting combinations in there. And you're not going to necessarily constantly seeing the same plays of the AI. Because yes, when you're playing against AI, he kind of rebuilds his decks, but still kind of plays the same way. And sometimes it kind of becomes repetitive. Oh, awesome. We actually don't need to replant our guy. We just need to plant this guy. By planting, again, I mean putting on the battlefield. I guess this is a remark from Plants vs. Zombie. +1 for each creature you control that shares a creature type with it. So let's just try this awesome artifact. Put it on our guy. Yeah. And attack with all of them. And basically win the game. Because I'm going to do exactly that. How these servos looking? So they kinda interesting. I guess they are in Kaladesh, because yes, I guess it's Kaladesh. Awesome! That was pretty cool. 30 plus and leave the game. 3rd rank. 15 white or blue spells in match versus petals, and that's it. We kind of have a little bit more time. I don't know, maybe I need to extend this session until we earn all quests. Cast blue or black spells in matched versus battle. Why this does not counting? It has to be counting, because I'm kind of playing. Oh, I didn't play black spells. Yeah, I don't have that much black spells in my deck though. Yeah, let's just play it. Okay, versus battle, and get gathering and play. Maybe this match will actually going to be against a real human. I don't know about conceding duels though. I know that this is a good thing to do to not waste the time, but I'm not accustomed to that, so waiting for players to join the match. Griffin the Slayer. Okay, 4th rank. We are the 3rd rank. Okay, pretty good hand, pretty good hand. We have this one, we have this one. Actually, awesome hand. Let's hope that our hand is going to be better than our opponent's hand. Whatever you take, mulligan. And of course, when you're playing against real players, sometimes games could be laggy. Because, like, when I actually played this land, it kind of lagged a little bit. It's a good way to practice playing Magic against real people, because again, I want, or at least I'm intend to play Magic Arena after it will be out. Yeah, definitely lagging. So since it's lagging, we need to take careful decisions in terms of what to play and what to decide to do, because it can result in laggy choices that definitely could create problems. What is this? Never saw this card. So whenever it enters the battlefield, put 1/1 counter on each other human you control. Whenever another human enters the battlefield under your control, put 1/1 counter. Oh, come on, this is crazy card. We need to get rid of it. Unfortunately, we can't, but still, we need to get rid of it. Like, right away. Exile target creature at the beginning of the next end step. So what I will do now, I guess I will attack with this guy, because he's definitely not going to block, and then I will return on the battlefield with additional counter on it. That way I will gain additional health, and I will make him bigger, and that way could block next turn, even if he will put another human. Yeah, definitely that. Of course I could like play these creatures, but the reason why I'm not going to do that. He decided to block or not. He decided to block or not. So yeah, I could play these, but I rather replant it, because now the situation is kind of works in my favor. And now I just basically do that. He will return bigger, I will gain additional life, and he will become a blocker, which is a pretty cool thing to do. Now he's definitely not going to attack me, unless he has two creatures that he could plant and then became 3/3. Okay, interesting. This is interesting. Non-token creatures you control get +1/+1 and hey, and vigilance. Okay, I'm not going to attack definitely. Non-token creatures you control. Also enchantment, don't have them. Okay, so I definitely going to. So now we need to start actually do things. So the first thing that I'm definitely going to do for now is perhaps play. Not going to play creatures yet, because it's kind of equal position now. So let's just play this one, because it will definitely help us along the way. And now I kind of revealed what type of deck I'm going to play. And of course I will attack, because why not? I have life to spare. He's definitely not going to defend himself, because it's not a smart thing to do. Since he has like vigilance, he definitely can attack me every time that he could, so yeah, playing against real people pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting experience. Okay, this is interesting. This is a human. Yeah, he will get additional counter to it, and this creature is actually with vigilance, is in with renown. Also, he decided to do what? Enchant creature you control. Oh, come on. Enter the battlefield, create 1/1 warrior. Enchanted creature gets +1 and first strike. Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, now we probably going to slowly lose. Because this is a problem. Now this is a problem. Lands are not coming. I don't have that much creatures to deal with. The only way how I actually could win is probably by fly creatures. So let's just consider that we will gain lives slowly. Of course, I'm not going to attack. So now he actually going to attack, and pretty intensely, I guess. And the only thing that I need to kind of decide is, should I need to defend myself or not, or I just going to skip everything. Oh, come on, double strike, undestructible. Oh shit. True can attack or block unless you control at least 3 other creatures. Create 1/1 warrior with vigilance. Come on, this is crazy. Okay. This thing is renowned. It will become bigger whenever this creature deals common damage to a player. If it removed, put 2 and 1 counters on it. Oh shit. Oh shoot. So it will become bigger, much bigger. So the only thing that I can choose is to either block with both of them, and he needs to decide what to kill. Guess we'll do that. Because that way Renowned will work, and I'm not going to do anything. I guess he will decide why. This is actually good for us. I thought that he will decide to kill our flyer potential, but he didn't, which is a good thing. Okay, chart. Cohort. Top and untap ally you control. Look at the top cards of your library. You may reveal equipment cards. So this could help us. So in terms of in the long run. But still we need a blocker, at least one. So this one will definitely go into play. But unfortunately we're not going to use this ability in a couple of turns, and since then, yeah, I guess I need to go with blockers now. It's the only way I can do it. Go with blockers. The more blockers I have, the better. So I kinda don't have anything to. Oh, come on. Yeah, skip. I actually forget that this thing costs money or mana. Ideally, I would make it flyer and just basically attacked. And another healing. So I guess all my allies just go into going to be in the block phase. The only thing that I can kinda so I can skip 2. There's the battlefield, draw a card. Oh no, he gained flyer. Now he could create flyers from nowhere. But again, now I actually can think. So yeah, definitely I will block with at least one creature. I guess I will block with this one because we need flyer and a potential blocking phase, so I do that. I'm not going to give up yet because things could be better next turn if I play right. Okay, I get additional land, this is a good thing, and we definitely need to create additional blocker, 100%. Awesome. Now we need to create another additional blocker. Actually, we can put. So I definitely don't. No. We need 2 lands to make this guy fly, in case he will make this one fly next turn. And what I definitely need to do is to play this guy. Now we have 2 additional lands. And I also will tap this guy and search on the next blocking phase for a enchantment, 100%. We will find a particular enchantment. I hope we will survive next turn. So we have flight blocker with flight, good. Yeah, so I need to search for a enchantment that's not enchantment, but equipment that could definitely help us. And I remember I had a couple of enchantments that actually works awesome, and they could like turn game upside down. At least by making these choices. Yes, that was obvious. Choice. Now he's with flight. What this thing doing in addition? Oh, he draws a card. This one. Now he has a wall. Seems couldn't be worse. Of course, I'm making this guy fly 100%. And what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to block this guy with this one and this one with this one. And nope, this one with this one. Do this, then stop, then tap this ally. Search for, what the hell? I forgot that he only searched in top cards, so we don't have any enchantments here, unfortunately. Yeah, but the good thing, I survived. There was no point to that, but I survived. Again, the whole thing is just basically learning on these situations, and I'm definitely not going to survive with this type of army, but I kind of hope that something will come. I will survive at least a couple of turns. No, actually the next turn is going to be my last one. Definitely. Let's just let him to kill me. Why not? It's going to be a smart thing to do. He will basically attack with this guy and deal me exactly 10 damage. But let's see if he is going to see this guy or not. If he will attack with only one, he will win. If he will attack at least with two, I will use this guy to make 2 health additional and I will survive. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, it doesn't matter. He actually... yeah. Oh, come on. What this card is doing... other cats. Or yeah, he made a mistake. Of some kind. I don't know. Oh, come on! That was stupid. Yeah, whatever. I'm lost. I lost. The only thing that I could do is to tap this ally, but unfortunately I can't. So, I can't do anything. I will still continue to do this. Maybe something will come. Magic will happen. Nope, nothing there. So yeah, I definitely lost. Either way, he had the first strike, so yeah. Goodbye. That was a pretty cool match, even though I lost. That was a pretty cool match. I didn't have like... so yeah, that's what I talked about. So come on, how can you play against this type of deck? Like, really? Yeah, I got demoted, not a problem. Don't care about ranks. Cast 15 white or blue spells in nice versus, almost. Yeah, added to this one and added to this one a little bit. So yeah, I guess on that we will end our session. Let's hope that these quests will continue to grow every time, so they're not going to, like, tomorrow just disappear, because I have 2 left here. Because before there were a daily challenges, but now they are not daily challenges, so they just challenges. So I guess they kind of hang on here for a lot until you are going to achieve them. So yeah, we're definitely going to in 21 hours we're definitely going to will be awarded with plus 60. We have to play a couple of more spells to be awarded 80, and we have to play a couple spells to get awarded with this one. Actually, let's play another game just for the sake of playing 2 spells, no matter if I will lose it or win. Kind of interesting. Not solo versus. I don't think that this game is going to be... again, we have a little bit more time. Probably, let's just make this session a little bit longer, because now playing against real people definitely becomes more unpredictable. Games could go longer, and kinda, yeah. Oh, cool, we're actually playing with a ranked 1. Oh, ranked 1, but he or she has a fancy deck. Yeah, 2 lands pretty risky though, but I will still play it. I don't know why I'm not having a special look for the deck, because I remember that I actually chose one. We need to, after this game, we need to definitely address this issue. Oh no, deck with menace, really? Whenever you cycle or discard a card, it gets +1. Oh. I'm not that good with these new abilities though. For me, they are annoying. Okay, now I revealed my thing. Not necessarily. After I will put a couple of allies, I guess then it would be definitely obvious that I'm playing ally deck. But for now, I don't think so. Oh. What this was? Target creature gets +4 and gains trample. Oh, there's no point of blocking this. And of course I can't because menace. Or menace, I don't know. Menace. Let's just call it menace, because menace is too strange little sounding. Sounds strange. Even if this game is going to be a fast game and I will lose, it doesn't matter, because I'm kind of playing this game for a particular reason. And the reason being is just to play 3 more white spells or black spells. Let's hope that we will make this in this game, because if I'm not going to get additional land, and if I lose, it's definitely because the mana screw. Screw! Okay, at least I have another one. That's the good thing. Top and untap ally you control. We will do this in the next step on the blocking phase. And we'll gain 2 additional lives. If he will, of course, attack. I don't know if he will. We definitely could get rid of this guy. This guy we would better not lose. In the long run, he will help us. What is this? You make exert, and when exert, it gets menace. So yeah, this is basically the deck based on menace. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting. Yeah. Psychology, man. Come on, I forgot to do that. Shoot. Stupid timers. So yeah, I need to put my thing on a timer and make it closer to the timer, because I kind of skipped the opportunity to do pretty awesome thing to stop and gain additional 2 lives, and that was pretty. Creatures with power less can block it, and this guy is basically with what he's doing, you may exert, yeah, so he's exert and it becomes menace, so I can block it. So let's just wait for the block phase. Now let's choose who to block. So I will definitely block with this guy and with this guy. And then I will tap one of those and just gain additional 2 life. I kind of wanted to do it next turn, on previous turn, but didn't manage, unfortunately. Cool, our top 2 guys survived. Yeah, I have mana screw, this is a problem. Complete problem. So this will definitely be the thing that will destroy me. The fact that I don't have mana, so... Let's just defend a couple of turns, see what will come. If land will come, at least we need at least 1 land, and after land will come, then we now are going to have flyer that will constantly gain our to us lives and make opponent lose lives, so let's just hope for that. We have a couple of turns to for things to get better. And also we still have blockers and we still can tap them, which is a cool thing. And gain health. Attack with whatever you want. So let's just think. So this is menace, we need to block with 2. This is creatures you're powerless. Okay, he can transform it. Let's just destroy guy with vigilance. Again, tap and tap to lie. We'll continue to gain health. That way we could actually kind of win. I don't know why he's killing this guy though. On his place I would definitely destroy this one, but I guess he don't wants me to. Yeah, oh no, come on, tapped. Why tapped? Yeah, I will survive so I will survive a couple of turns, but not more. Fortunately. Next turn I'm not going to block. I will just skip everything that he will give me because I need this guy to gain health. I have complete mana screw, and usually you will just leave these games and leave it be. But again, I want to learn to play even with mana screw, and maybe something will come. Again, we already have one land. Next turn I will basically plant a pretty awesome creature that will definitely give us a little bit more defense. Either this one or this one I will decide to do. I actually need to think about it right now. For engine to pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna survive a couple of turns. Skip. Of course. I can block these small creatures. Yay! I have land. So yeah, this is a strange situation because next turn is going to be my last probably. The only thing that could help me is to put in, I guess, this guy. Nothing could help me. Actually, nothing can help. Let's just play this possible defender, and let's just try to gain lives in the next turn. It's going to be pretty interesting, actually. So he will attack with all creatures, I block with a couple of them, and I will tap both of them. This, when it's going to be tapped, I will gain lives. This will gain lives, so yeah, I'm kind of interested in how it's going to turn out. So basically right now I'm in survival mode. And again, the more I play, the more spells I will put in here and add to the achievements. Unfortunately, I don't have that much lands, but still. I guess he understands, or she understands the problem. I don't know. On the trample. +2. And he can sacrifice it and deal damage to target creature player. Oh, come on. He would definitely going to do that. Okay. Come on, man or girl, I don't know. Anise. What is was? Would be funny if he's not going to attack. Yeah, he will. With only 2? Come on, with all. Why not? Yep. Exactly that. Yeah, I can block, of course. The smartest choice would be the block the biggest one and just basically get rid of him. Let's just think. So this one definitely, he's not going to trample us, and this one too, or this one. Okay, he can transform it, and this one, nope. Let's go with this one. Put this one, and put this one, and this one. That way we actually gain pretty decent amount of health, and maybe we will survive even. We survived. This is interesting. Next turn definitely going to be my last, but still, it's pretty cool to like fight till the end. I think he or she could think a couple of things. Either this guy is crazy, or I don't know. What you could think of. Next turn definitely going to be my last. Yeah. Let's just let him or her to defeat me. I'm not going to concede duel. Let's give him or her chance to use these abilities and learn. Can't? Why? Can't attack, be blocked by creatures of this type. What type of creature? Oh, less than power. I understand. Yeah. So the problem of this match was definitely mana screw. So because of the mana screw, unfortunately, I lost. That way, if I didn't have mana screw, I actually probably could win, because kind of things were pretty interesting. Yeah, I got demoted. I get the one thing that I wanted to achieve. Cool. I almost got another one, and I added to this one. Awesome. So yeah. On that note, we are going to end this session, but before, let's just go into my decks, go into the edits, and actually make for this deck it's still here, but unfortunately in multiplayer games it's not showing for some reason. I don't know why. It's strange. I kinda had to see this, but let's check this again. Yeah, so actually Planeswalker is activated, but for some reason I'm seeing only this one. Strange. It's just reactivated. Nope. Yeah, on that note, I guess we will finish the session. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting session. I kind of liked my first experience in playing against real people, and actually that way it actually kind of becomes much more interesting, because now you're actually playing for some type of achievements. Because before that, you not necessarily played for the achievements, you just played like one-on-one against AI. It was pretty boring. AI constantly uses the same things. And now I'm kind of ready to play online games, and it's definitely going to be a pretty interesting experience. Yeah. So yeah, I guess on that note, let's just say our goodbyes for this session, and see you in the next session. Bye bye.